All right, guys, what's going on? It's Jack, and welcome back to another video. And in this one, I wanted to talk about the importance of Team Deathmatch on launch for XDefiant. Now, in order to successfully do that as best as I possibly can, I have to take us back all the way to about 2011 when a little game called Modern Warfare 3 came out. And what I mean is the original Modern Warfare 3, not the new one, to where Kill Confirmed was the first time we saw the game mode in Call of Duty. Now, there were other games out there, other first-person shooters that had a Kill Confirmed type of game mode in their game, but for the most part, not many did, but a few did. Now, when Kill Confirmed was announced, the devs were pretty much, not only were they excited about the match, but they were, I guess you can say they were kind of hoping that it would be a worthy, I don't want to say replacement, but a worthy addition to the Team Deathmatch type of game mode and with the whole mentality. And everybody was expecting it to like really, really blow up, myself included, because I've always loved Kill Confirmed. Now, in my opinion, Kill Confirmed reached its peak in terms of how good it played and how rewarding it was to play in Black Ops 2, in my opinion. Yes, I did still enjoy it in Black Ops 3. I enjoyed it in some other CODs as well. But for Black Ops 2, up until the population started to die down in that game to where it became increasingly more difficult to find a game, let alone a game with a good connection in that game a few years later after launch, I obviously went to Team Deathmatch, but before then, I was playing nothing but Kill Confirm because Kill Confirm was just too good. I mean, it flowed very well. It was very rewarding to grab the tags. I personally enjoyed grabbing the tags just as much as I enjoyed getting kills in that game. It was like the ultimate dopamine dose, so to speak, of a mode, right? And in other games, because it wasn't as rewarding, well, in terms of other games, in terms of the way that they would present Kill Confirmed or whatnot, for some reason, it just wasn't as rewarding. But anyway, but I still enjoyed the hell out of it in Modern Warfare 3 when I did play it. I think it was the first game mode that I actually played on because I was so excited about Kill Confirmed. And then later on, I would discover when I started to actually pay attention, when I started to pay attention to the player count for every game mode, back when they did have player counts, I was noticing, much to my surprise, that Kill Confirmed was not as popular as I thought it was going to be, not by a long shot. I remember, to my best recollection, I remember Search and Destroy was actually more popular than Kill Confirmed. Team Deathmatch obviously reigned supreme. And what else? I believe Domination and Hardpoint were also more popular than Kill Confirmed. And Kill Confirmed was more or less slightly below Domination in terms of its popularity, if I remember correctly. And I was very shocked because when I was paying attention, I was like, only this percentage of players are playing Kill Confirmed? Even in Black Ops 3, even though they didn't have a player count, they had a percentage of the people in the playlist that were playing, in terms of pubs, the people that were playing, game mode and stuff like that. And 60+% of the players were playing Team Deathmatch. And I remember looking at the percentage counts, and I was very surprised that Kill Confirmed was like at 5 or 10% or something like that. Even though in Black Ops 3, it was like as rewarding. And the same thing goes with the actual player counts with Black Ops 2 and with Modern Warfare 3. Obviously, I think with Modern Warfare 3, it was probably the most popular, and Black Ops 2 slightly less popular, even though it was more rewarding. But anyway, for some reason, people don't like that. Now, why am I talking about Kill Confirmed? Well, that's simply because of the fact that in XDefiant, the closest thing we have to a Team Deathmatch is a variant of Kill Confirmed. It's called Hot Shot. You basically, you pick up the tags, and once you're the person who's got like the most tags or something like that, you become the hot shot in terms of where you get a bonus, right? So increased speed, extra bullet speed as well, and stuff like that. So you get a little bit of a boost. It's almost like Cranked thrown into the mix, so to speak, but with additional bullet speed as well. So you get to kill people faster as well, right? So they're giving you an incentive to basically play Kill Confirmed. Now, don't get me wrong, I am all about that, but I want to kind of speak for the people, respectfully speaking. I want to speak for the people that are not me, and that is the majority of players out there, because I have no problem playing Hot Shot all the time, right? But at the same time, there are people that just want to get on and they don't want to play an objective game mode of any kind whatsoever. All they want to do is kill shit, really. Now, in Hot Shot, could you do that? Could you just not pick up the tags and just kill stuff? Absolutely. You absolutely can, right? When it comes to arcade shooters like Call of Duty, when it comes to the pubs and casual play, even though casual play is hardly a thing anymore in Call of Duty currently, you get a lot of people that do not play the objective, right? It's not like Halo to where everybody cares about playing the OBJ. I remember I got in a social playlist, which is basically the equivalent of pubs in Halo the other day, because usually I play ranked, but I played some solo matches, and if people weren't playing the objective, there'd be at least one guy on the mic that would be saying, "What the hell, play the OBJ" or something like that. I'd be like, "Holy crap." Whereas in Call of Duty, nobody really gives a damn. I mean, ultimately, if you're playing very well, you obviously want to go for the win. But at the same time, it's like we live in terms of the way Call of Duty is now and how it's played now and with the algorithm and all that kind of stuff, which only makes it worse. It's like at this point, people don't care about the OBJ anymore, really. They don't. They just want to farm kills or whatnot as much as they can, right? There's no point to it. But even back in the day before the algorithm, it was still the same thing. You'd still get a bunch of people that did not play the OBJ. There's a reason why the tag PTFO came to be. And I think with Call of Duty, that's when it really became famous, to be honest with you, because people weren't playing the OBJ. And that is, people love playing Team Deathmatch. It's simple as that. There's a reason why Team Deathmatch is always the most popular mode. There's a reason why they added it in Halo Infinite, even though it was supposed to be at launch. I've seen the most casual of casual gamers. Like, for instance, let me give you an example here. I watch a YouTuber that goes by Review Tech USA. And when Halo Infinite came out, he was basically saying, like, and I'm paraphrasing here, like, where's Slayer? And it came 3 weeks later. Now, Slayer is the Team Deathmatch name for Halo, by the way, for those of you that don't know. He's like, where's the Slayer game mode? In what world do you release a first-person shooter and you do not have a Team Deathmatch like game? What is going on here? Granted, it came out 3 weeks later, but you guys get the point. I don't want XDefiant making the same mistakes. And at the same time, I don't want XDefiant to... XDefiant in and of itself is a game that is trying to give the player options and an organic experience. And I believe that not having Team Deathmatch on launch, especially that game mode specifically, is they're gonna shoot themselves in the foot, in my opinion. Now, I know that XDefiant is trying to do its own thing by making, certain game modes with their own kind of twist to it. But at the same time, when you're an arcade shooter like XDefiant, you don't necessarily have to do that, especially since you also have a few COD refugees that are interested in your game, right? There really isn't too much change that they need to implement that much, right? You don't want to change half of the ingredients in your formula. Add a thing or two, that's fine. But at the same time, you also got to have something in there for the casual of the casual, which they support just as much as the professional side of things in terms of, ranked and competitive, which I'm really curious, actually, despite the fact that I'm not going to play competitive in that game. I have no interest in playing ranked, just pubs in XDefiant. I'm really interested in terms of what they're going to do with the pro scene, to be honest with you, and how they're going to do that, but time will tell. But going back on topic here, Team Deathmatch is a game mode that absolutely needs to be at launch over any other game mode. With all due respect to the upcoming Search and Destroy that they're probably going to put both in pubs and in casual play, let me tell you, it is even more important than that, because most people, when they go into pubs, which is the majority of the people that play your game, they just want to run around and kill shit. They don't want to take any objectives. And as a matter of fact, the most casuals of the casuals are going to look. They're going to be like, oh, where's Team Deathmatch? Right away. Like, seriously, they will go into a multiplayer first-person shooter, and they're going to look for Team Deathmatch right away, or a variant of it. And all of these AAA first-person shooters have them. And again, Halo shot itself in the foot, but yet it released 3 weeks later. But at the same time, it's like, well, So I think that's something that the developers need to take very seriously, and I really hope that it's an addition that we do get at launch. And I'm talking at launch, including preseason, because I think a percentage of people are going to be turned off when they see no Team Deathmatch. And don't get me wrong, all the game modes that they're presenting us with the game, which is like, 5 or 6 different game modes, they're fine. They do what they're supposed to do. You've got your hard point. They got a different name for it. They've got your hot shot, which is basically kill confirmed, Team Deathmatch-esque kind of like mode to a certain extent. But it's still like Kill Confirmed, have an OBJ. You got your domination, and then you've got 2 competitive modes. It's like escort and something else. I can't remember at this point. So I hope that I'm not the only one here. I know that the majority of us just want to play the game. We want to get our hands on the game, regardless of what may be missing or whatnot at this point, because there's a few of us that are just like awaiting this game to come out as if, you know, as if it was like one of the most important things in our calendar coming up. So, and I get it, and I understand it. I look forward to any new release, especially if it's a game like this and stuff like that. Of course, I'm on the same page. But at the same time, I want the game to have longevity. And just like the developers have already known and have already stated themselves to a certain extent, you know, that they want to stick the landing to this game. And having Team Deathmatch, in my opinion, is one of the most important factors to actually sticking the landing to this game. Because if you don't have people's attention from the get-go, you've got a problem, believe it or not. And it needs to be in there. And if it's not, I'm actually going to be really curious as to how the community responds. What are they going to say over on Twitter? Like, you're going to have people saying, where's Team Deathmatch and all that kind of stuff. So in my opinion, I think it would make the game and the devs look bad, to be honest with you, because it's something simple, because it's common, you know. And some people will already say to me, you know, whether it's in the comment section or whatnot, they'll say, you know, the devs are already making themselves look bad, and it's like, in my opinion, I disagree. But there's many different points of view here on the internet, so it is what it is. And the same thing is included when it comes to customers or consumers or whatnot, or people that play your game. It's the same kind of thing. So, but I want to know down in the comment section from you guys personally. I want to know, do you believe that it is this important to include Team Deathmatch on launch? Now, I want you to put yourself aside. I want you to look at, you know, I want you to think about everything I just mentioned. Try to put yourself aside as well. But if you're one of those people that personally wants Team Deathmatch in there, let that be known as well. So let me know if you agree or you disagree. I'm really curious to know. And as always, I want to thank everybody for taking the time to watch and or listen. And I hope the developers include Team Deathmatch on launch, and here's hoping. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.